this afternoon we are going to look at the questions we are going to be facing in the YL. And then, after each entry, we have two factors in YL. One is the quantitative and the other one is qualitative. The other question under quantitative now. After you titrate, you get the words of the passing views. You are going to be seeing some questions like this in the, under your under your titration. Now, let's look at this question. A is 0.100 mole per DNP of HNO3, iron nitrate. B is a solution of what contains 2.5 grams of the mixture of what sodium carbonate and sodium tetrasulfate 6 in 250 centimeters of the solution. Put A into the bread and titrate again 20 centimeters or 25 centimeters portion of B using a methyl orange as an indicator. Repeat the exercise to obtain a consistent titer value. Tabulate your weighting and calculate the average bonds of the acid dose. Now, see the equation of the reaction. Sodium carbonate react with iron nitrate to give us this. But once the reaction with sodium carbonate, there will be a gas form, CO2 gas. From the equation of the result provided, calculate the what? We have to calculate the concentration of the B in mole per DNP, concentration of sodium carbonate in B in gram per DNP, percentage of sodium carbonate in the mixture. We are given sodium carbonate as was 0.6. This is the molar mass of base, and then use 22.30 centimeters as the titer value. After we titrate again the acid and the base, in this case the acid here is iron nitrate reacts with the base, and we are told that the base is a mixture of salts, sodium carbonate and sodium tetrasulfate 6. Now, after you titrate, at the end of the day, get a titer value, you have to use our titer value as what? 22.30. Now, from the question we are given, let's look at what the parameter given in the question. We are given CA, which is the concentration of the acid in mole per DNP, which is what? 0.400 mole per DNP. That is the concentration of the acid. Now, we are given the B. We are told that B is a mixture of what? The mixture of two salts, sodium carbonate and sodium sulfate 6 into 2.5 of the mixture of the salt in 250 centimeters. Now we are given in the base that 2.5 grams of it in 250 centimeters. We are given the concentration in CMP. Now we convert to DMP. Now I did 2.5 divided by 250 times 100 times 1000. We want to convert to CMP, we multiply by 1000. Now at the end of the day, we get 10 gram per DMP. Means what the concentration of the big mixture is also in gram per DMP. From the equation of the reaction, we are given the numbers of mole of the acid to base. This is the base and this is the acid. Is 1 to 2. Numbers of mole of the base is 1. Numbers of mole of the acid is 2. Isn't it? Don't forget that we have the values of the acid, which is BP. They are also given, which is what? 22.30. And our base, our BP, which is the values of the base, they are given as well as what? 25 centimeters. Most times we use 25 centimeters. Now, using this formula, there is a formula that since we have to calculate the concentration of B in mole per DNP, we use this formula CABA over CBBB equals to MA over MB. From all these parameters, you see that it's just only one thing we are not giving. Is not given. CB is the one we are looking for, and is not given in the question. We are given the concentration of A is given. BA is low, which is the one after we titrate the volume of the acid. We have to use this. Isn't it? CB is the one we are looking for. BB is given, which is we mostly use 25 centimeters. Pipette is 25 centimeters. Equals to number of mole of the acid, now we get that which is 1, which is 2 over what? 1. The normal mole of the base is 1. Now putting it inside this formula, now we'll cross multiply, we get this. Our CV will be equal to this. At the end of the day, when you multiply this, you get this. Multiply this 25 times 2 gets 50 equals to. Now divide the form by this, you get 0.0446 in mole per dm cube. So 3 significant figure. Do you understand? Now is the concentration of the B of the sodium hydrocarbonate in what? In mole per dm cube. Now, question 2, concentration of the sodium hydrocarbonate in B in gram per dm. Now, we have to calculate the concentration of the B of the sodium hydrocarbonate in gram per dm. Don't forget that what we calculate was in mole per dm of the concentration of B in mole per dm. Now, we have to calculate the concentration of the sodium hydrocarbonate in gram per dm. There is one formula that says molarity equals to mass concentration over molar mass, isn't it? Now, we want to find the concentration of B. Concentration of B in B in gram per dm will be equal to what? Concentration of the B in mole per dm times molar mass of the B. Do you understand? Now, the concentration of B in mole per dm you know it is what we got here. Times the molar mass of B. Don't forget we are given as what? 0.6. Now, when you multiply them together, you get 4.7276. Now, to think the significant figure, it should be 4.73 gram per dm cube. That is why you calculate the concentration of sodium hydrocarbonate in gram per dm cube. Now, let's look at the third question. Percentage of sodium hydrocarbonate in the mixture. In the mixture, don't forget the mixture of the base. The base is a mixture of B is a mixture of two salts, which is sodium hydrocarbonate and sodium tetrasulfate C. And we are given that C. I've calculated in. We are given that the mixture was 2.5 divided by 25, 250 divided by 250, and I convert it to was given in cm cube. I convert it to dm cube there. That is the total mixture was 10 gram per dm cube, isn't it? Now we have to calculate the percentage of this small sodium hydrocarbonate in the mixture. Now, if you want to calculate of sodium hydrocarbonate in the mixture, since we know the mass concentration of the sodium hydrocarbonate in gram per dm cube, we divide it by the total mixture, which is times 100 over 1. That's what I did there. Total mixture which was the concentration of the B, which is this 4.73 divided by the total mixture, which is 10 times 100 over 1, and then you get 47%. That is all about. That is it. You can see the question is not. It's very simple. You want to follow it, you get it. Thank you.